The internet exploded overnight. Like, fans were just left completely speechless. And behind the cameras, well, a hidden truth was finally exposed.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really saw that coming at all.
Right. So welcome to this deep dive on Saki Celeb Talk. Join Saki as we uncover the biggest celebrity stories, from, shocking scandals and secret relationships to the hidden truths behind the headlines.
We dive deep into the stories shaping entertainment worldwide. And today, we are unpacking the 2026 sci-fi survival blockbuster, The End of Oak Street.
Because Anne Hathaway absolutely shocked fans, and Oak Street's dark twist is fully revealed today. We've been pulling from Reddit threads, critic reviews, and box office data to figure out how this completely original film brought dinosaurs to suburbia.
And, we'll look at why Hathaway's performance is drawing rave reviews, plus the really surprising controversies surrounding its release.
So let's just jump into the premise, because it is wild. It's 1982, and the Platt family is, well, they're basically falling apart.
Yeah, Mom Denise wants a divorce, and Dad Greg lost his job and is secretly delivering pizzas.
Exactly. And then suddenly this blinding white light hits, and their entire suburban neighborhood is just dumped millions of years into the past.
Which is a total violation of that safe space. We expect our monsters in the jungle, not crushing a minivan on our driveways.
Yeah, it feels like dropping Jurassic Park right into the middle of the Goonies. But I have to push back a little here. In an era of these massive, lore-heavy cinematic universes, isn't a brisk 99-minute standalone monster movie almost, I don't know, too simple?
Well, no, because that simplicity is actually the point. Director David Robert Mitchell is explicitly channeling 80s Amblin nostalgia.
Oh, the Michael Giacchino score and all that.
Right, and he uses split-diopter camera shots to make it feel authentic. It's using the prehistoric chaos as a metaphor for the family's crumbling domestic life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he keeps the terrified kids in the foreground and the dinosaur in the background perfectly in focus at the exact same time. It forces you to see the human panic alongside the monster.
Which perfectly transitions us to the critical reaction. The film holds an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's largely carried by Anne Hathaway's emotional gravitas.
Her performance is incredible. I mean, there's that memorable scene where she defends her kitchen from a velociraptor with a rifle.
Yes, it shouldn't work on paper, but her sheer, terrified determination totally sells it.
Absolutely. And they really pushed that PG-13 rating to its absolute limit. Audiences were genuinely terrified by the creature violence.
Especially that big prehistoric worm sequence.
Oh, that borders on pure horror.
But wait, if the human characters are kind of underwritten and there are plot holes big enough for an Allosaurus to walk through, why are audiences still cheering?
I think it comes down to the visceral theater experience. Sometimes seeing a neighborhood dinosaur is enough to make us forgive a thin script.
You just turn your brain off and enjoy the ride.
Exactly. But outside the dark theater, the illusion definitely broke.
Yeah, the off-screen drama. Warner Brothers faced heavy social media backlash for promoting the film with a bizarre, generative, AI-created dog podcast called Goldie and Frenchie.
Which, completely misread the room. You have a film celebrated for its analog, old-school cinematic warmth.
Right.
And you market it with cold, glitchy, AI-generated audio. It felt incredibly cheap.
And alienated the exact audience they wanted. And that's not even the craziest part.
Right.
Later in the film, audiences were shocked by this surprisingly dark ending.
The timeline reset.
Right. The family figures out how to reset the timeline, but they essentially leave their alternate selves to die in the Cretaceous period. So bleak.
It's a really sharp pivot. You're expecting the feel-good family reunion trope, but instead it leaves you with this deeply cynical reality.
Dripping away the fantasy of a clean slate.
Exactly. It forces the audience to realize that even a cosmic do-over leaves permanent casualties, which is why it matters so much today. It highlights that tension between nostalgia and modern cynicism.
Wow. We went from the safety of a manicured lawn straight into an absolute feeding frenzy. Which leaves you with a final thought to mull over today.
Yeah.
If your neighborhood was suddenly warped back to the dinosaur age, would the prehistoric monsters be your biggest threat? Or would it be the unresolved secrets hiding inside your own home?
That is a terrifying question.
It really is. You've been listening to Saki Celeb Talk, where we uncover the stories, secrets, and drama shaping celebrity culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories the internet can't stop talking about.